Good morning, students. Welcome to 6th grade Math Elements. Today we're going to be learning a little bit about angles. So do you guys remember back in about 4th grade, you guys had a little introductory to angles? You guys remember that? Yeah, you guys learned about obtuse angles, acute angles, right angles, and straight angles. So today we're going to take this a little bit further and we're going to be learning about some more. Okay, first off, I passed around a little worksheet, fill in the blank type of thing, and I want you guys to just, fill in the blanks as I go along, and at the end of the lecture, we'll go over those answers. Okay, so first off, an angle is a figure formed by two rays sharing a common endpoint. And the common endpoint is called? A vertex, yes. Okay, so can anybody tell me a quick definition of an acute angle?
Less than 45 or less than 90?
Yes. Okay, and obtuse? Okay, more than 90. A right angle? 90 degrees. Yes, and a straight angle is 180, right? Okay. So we're going to be learning about vertical, adjacent, complementary angles, and supplementary angles today. Okay, the first angle that we're going to be looking at is called a vertical angle. These are two angles that share the same vertex or the same endpoint, and they are two angles that are opposite of each other. And for a minute, pretend that these are just regular notations. That is angle A and that's angle B, and angle A is vertical or opposite of angle B, right? Do you guys all see that? Yes? Okay. Okay, the next one is adjacent angles. It's kind of similar to vertical angles in that they share the same vertex, but the thing that is different is that they share a common ray. This ray in this diagram is ray OB. So, what do you guys notice about it? They share the same
ray.
Vertex, great, and they share a ray. Good. The next angle that we're looking at today is called a complementary angle. These are two angles that create a sum of 90 degrees. So, what's 90 degrees?
Right.
A right angle. Yes. And notice on this picture that the angles are two different measurements, and that is totally okay. That's okay. If this top angle right here was 30 degrees, what would this bottom angle be?
60.
And would they still be complementary angles? Yes. Good. The next is called a supplementary angle, and this is a pair of angles which equal 180 degrees. And 180 degrees is what type of angle? A straight angle. Yeah, okay, so in this picture, angle A is supplementary to angle B. Okay? And these, with the measurements, also they can vary. I mean, it doesn't have to be 90 degrees or 90 degrees. It can be 130 degrees, and what would angle B be? 50, yes. Okay. So we're going to stop really quickly for a quick activity. On the opposite side of your worksheet, you have a couple problems. And what we're going to be doing today is I want you to get in groups of, I think it's 3. So we're going to get in groups of 3 really quickly, and then I will pass around protractors.
Join our group. Thank you. He's got it.
Okay, so the first little problem, I want you guys to go ahead and solve for angle B. Okay, so go ahead and try that really quickly. And then I also want you guys on the second problem, I want you guys to go ahead and do A. That's the top one. You guys remember how to use protractors? I'm sorry. With guys, listen up really quickly. For the first number 5, it's number 5. Go ahead and don't use your protractors. Just with this angle that they give you, this angle that measures 40 degrees. Go ahead and use the rules that we learned about, and go ahead and solve. Pretty.
Did you run?
I know, that's what I did. And did you run?
Yeah, right.
Oh, we're just gonna take just a little measurement.
Hey, right now.
Yes, remember.
Hey, Isaiah, can you give her the video camera so you can put the new batteries in? Please? Thank you.
Okay, go ahead and start on the second problem. Just pick one of those. I was suggesting, go ahead and do A for the second problem. Just measure it with a protractor. And do that. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. What are you guys doing?
I think I locked it. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, remember how to use the protractor? Go ahead and do A already. And then find your 100. You're going to move it up a little bit. About this. And then here. Good. Okay. Okay, you guys. So, does anybody know why we might use angles? Why am I teaching you guys about angles today?
So when we get our licenses, we take the right turns correctly when we don't hit anybody.
Hey, that's a good one. Good. I didn't think of that. Anybody else?
If we were doing home improvement stuff, we would need to know if things are
Yes.
equal to each other.
Yeah, good. So, there are quite a few occupations that would require angles. There's carpentry, there is architecture. So, just to give you some examples, this right here, they're constructing some building, and how many angles do you see in there? A zillion, right? Yeah. So check this building out. This is a building at MIT, and it's actually some offices. That's crazy. Do you see all those angles? Like, look at this. Do you see this right here? That is an angle, and the building just splits out into all these different directions. So what about games? Do you guys see the pool picture?
Oh, yeah.
What do you guys think about that? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Good, yes. So, the pool sharks, they'll be playing, and they're looking at angles. They're looking for angles that will, bounce the ball into one of the holes. And soccer. I didn't know this, but in soccer, they need to, kind of find an angle and kick it so that it gets into where they need it to go. So, the connection to your previous knowledge of acute angles, obtuse right angles, and straight angles is that they can all be used to create the angles that we just learned about, right? Yes, okay, so they can be used to create vertical angles, adjacent angles, complementary, and supplementary. just like this, a straight angle is made of two supplementary angles. Good. Okay. So, let's go over the questions on your worksheet. Okay, did everyone get those? So I'm going to just read the question and you guys can fill in the blanks for me, okay? Okay, two angles which share the same vertex. Oh, sorry. Two angles which share the same are of each other are called. Good, okay. An adjacent angle has a common, ray, and they also have a common, good. Okay, a pair of angles are, if the sum of their measurement is 90 degrees. Gave another one to you guys. Okay, if two complementary angles are adjacent, they form a right angle. Yes, remember that two complementary angles have to equal 90 degrees. Okay, so length, supplementary angles are angles that add up to 180 degrees. Good. Okay, so for closure, I'm just going to pass these back to the 66. I want you guys to take them. And at home, if they make it home, I want you guys to just try to practice making different angles. And if they don't make it home, I want you guys to practice with some spoons or some forks, straws, anything that, that can stimulate a ray. And I want you guys to watch this quick little video. And it's really easy. So,
Skinny one, is the sound. Is there a sound?
I don't know.
Me? I'm going to teach civil rights. Civil rights movement.
Got yourself a angle of 180 degrees. If you cut this angle of 180, now you got two full supplementary. For example, if you got an angle of 120, supplementary is 50 degrees.
Okay, and just one quick question. Did you guys like having a